the right amount, I think, of butter.
It's your favorite
Older blended couple.
back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to teach my husband how to cook our famous dish, Sadza and Oxtail. You don't have to have it with oxtail, but that's our favorite, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can have it with anything, fish, pork, lamb, beef, whatever, you know, even just vegetables. But for us, it's our favorite,
Yeah.
Sadza and Oxtail. So for this dish, this is what you need. Let me just show you quickly. I use avocado oil, but you can use whatever oil you like. For spices, ground turmeric, pepper, and oh, I love this Creole. I put it in everything, on everything. Love it. Okay, garlic. It doesn't have to be minced garlic. It can be, you know.
We're just lazy.
Yeah, I'm just lazy. I also like to use tomato paste to give, you know, the dish a little bit of color. So I have two, because one for the greens, the other one for the oxtail, because we're gonna have greens. These are actually the greens that we are using. Collards,
Yeah,
greens,
not red.
onions. I got two onions. I'm gonna mix them up. You know, a red onion and a yellow onion, half and half.
Blended onions.
So for the oxtail and for the greens, and 3 large tomatoes for the oxtail and for the greens. The oxtail. This is after we put it in a pressure cooker,
Yeah.
by the way.
It's already smelling very nice.
Yeah, so that's the oxtail. And last but not least, this is very, very important. This is the sadza. If you hear people saying ugali, in Kenya they call it ugali,
Yeah.
we call it sadza. You know, people, African countries, they call it different names, but it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
So it actually says, I don't know if you can see, were. I'll put in the link where you can get this were. It's white cornmeal, that's what it is. It's white corn. It looks like flour, but it's not flour, it's cornmeal. Okay?
Ground.
Okay, so are you ready, darling?
I sure am.
To make us this
Yeah.
famous dish, Zimbabwean dish. I can't wait. I'm starving. And before we start, let me just show them what do you think of my apron? I love it. I got it from my daughter-in-law's mother. She bought it for me. It's Russian, right?
Sure is.
Yeah, I love it. I love yellow too. I think it's cute. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you like my apron?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I like this apron too. This apron. It says you are what you eat. Anyway, without wasting time, let's get straight into it. My family loves the way I make oxtail stew with sadza. So here I am teaching my husband step by step. First step is to clean the oxtail because there is a bit of blood on it. Put half a cup to 1 cup of water in the pot, add oxtail and season it with your preferred seasoning. Here he is using Creole seasoning. He puts the pot in pot. So he's using a pressure cooking technique. Basically, he's using a pressure cooker instead of cooking the oxtail on the stove for hours, 3 to 4 hours. It's gonna take him just 30 minutes and the oxtail will be ready. After pressure cooking, he browns the oxtail for another 10 minutes and it looks like this when it's done. He pours boiling water in a bowl with fresh tomatoes to skin them. He makes sure the tomatoes are immersed in the water for at least 30 seconds. Skinning tomatoes is important because you want a smooth mixture of sauce. Tomato skin can be tough and bitter. After slicing the tomatoes, he moves on to prepping the greens, what we call maveji in Shona. He washes the vegetables which we got from our local shop, HEB. I am very particular when it comes to washing my greens. I like to separate leaves and actually kind of scrub them with my hand. Here you can see how I'm struggling to let him wash the greens without me interfering, which gives him an opportunity to take a sip of beer. He then cut the greens and put them in a bowl and add water. Soaking your greens in water enhances the taste when you cook them or fry them. Once he's done with the greens, he preps the onions. Now he's boiling water because he's getting ready to start preparing the sadza. Prep of vegetable is now complete and it's time to put everything together. He's heating oil in a saucepan and he's gonna add garlic, onions and tomatoes. He's gonna let the sauce simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, then add spices. You can add spices at the start or halfway of cooking the sauce. And one thing in common with me and my husband, we both don't really measure when we put in cooking oil or spices. We just kind of figure it out. But 9 times out of 10, it comes out perfect. Oops, the pepper was a bit too much. He repeats the same steps for the sauce he will need for the greens. When the sauce is ready, he drains water from the vegetables and add the vegetables to the sauce and let it simmer for 10 minutes. He then adds oxtail to sauce in the other saucepan and let it simmer for 10 to 20 minutes on a very, very low heat. Now it's time to cook the famous sadza. He mixes a cup of mealie meal with a cup of cold water. And if it's too thick, he's gonna add a little bit of cold water until it's, the texture that he wants. He puts it on the stove to heat up and add boiled water while stirring to the amount of sadza he wants. If it is too thick, again, he can add more water, this time boiling water, not cold water. He brings it to boil and now it should look more like porridge at this stage. This is the most dangerous part of making sadza, when it starts bubbling. As you can see, it's pretty violent, so put a lid on it for 20 minutes or more. Depending on the thickness of your porridge, you can easily make a mess, like in this instance. So the trick is not to cover the saucepan completely, just half cover the saucepan with the lid. I instructed my husband to take a cup or half a cup of the mealie meal and sprinkle it and mix it. But he was so scared to add the mealie meal. I kept telling him to add more. You have to mix it really good to make sure there's no lumps, mapuntu in my language. I said that to Hubby and he sure mixed the sadza, what we call in Shona, kumona sadza. He did a good job. Don't turn the stove off because it will harden. Sadza is best served straight from the stove. So here's the end product. So my husband cooked our famous Zimbabwean dish, Sadza and Oxtail, from start to finish with my help, of course, with my instructing him. He did it all by himself. So this is the moment of truth. So the first thing is we're gonna wash our hands.
Yeah.
You're gonna wash your hands. Okay, so this is the moment of truth.
Let's try it, man.
Yeah, you have to use your hands, to really taste the salsa. Because I know you put a lot of pepper.
Very nice. On what one though? This one?
In the veg, the greens.
Just the right amount. I think you're fine.
That's what
Nice.
tastes good. A little bit. Now I'm tasting the pepper. That's a lot of pepper.
No, it's nice.
What about
Just how I like it.
What about the oxtail? Let's see. Slow down, darling.
I'm hungry, man. This is good food.
The oxtail is falling off the bone. You did a good job.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. He did it all by himself. So, for more videos, stay tuned. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Because we'll be back again with
Another
more
video. We'll be back.
with another video. Bye for now.
Bye.
We're gonna go and get stuck in.
Yeah.
I'm
Have a
starving.
great Christmas, by the way.
Christmas is like how many weeks before Christmas?
Couple of weeks.
Oh, can't wait.
You'll soon find out if you cook, man.